Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the music world lately. Kiss, the iconic rock band, has just hit a new career high. But here's the twist, it's not with a new album or a sold-out tour. It's with a compilation album called 4-0 that's been making waves on the UK's official album downloads chart. Now, personally, I think this is fascinating because it raises a deeper question: how does a band that officially said goodbye in 2023 still manage to break records? What makes this really interesting is that Kiss isn't just a band anymore, it's a brand. And that brand is still alive and kicking, even if the band members aren't touring or recording new music. If you take a step back and think about it, this is a testament to the enduring power of nostalgia and the smart business moves Kiss has made over the years. I mean, let's be real, Kiss has always been as much about the merchandise, the makeup, and the spectacle as it has been about the music. And that's not a bad thing. In my opinion, what many people don't realize is that Kiss was one of the first bands to truly understand the importance of branding in rock music. They weren't just selling songs, they were selling an experience, a lifestyle. Now, let's talk about 40. This compilation album debuted at number 53 on the official album downloads chart, which might not sound like a huge deal, but it's actually a new career high for Kiss on that specific chart. What this really suggests is that even though the band has stopped touring, their music is still resonating with fans, both old and new. A detail I find fascinating is that 40 was originally released back in 2014 to celebrate the band's 40th anniversary. It's not a new release, yet it's charting higher than ever before. Why? Because it's a time capsule of Kiss's entire career, packed with rarities and live recordings that die-hard fans can't resist. One thing that immediately stands out is how Kiss has managed to stay relevant without releasing new music. Hologram shows, cruises, media projects, they're keeping the brand alive in ways that go beyond traditional albums and tours. From my perspective, this is a smart move. It's not just about milking the nostalgia, it's about giving fans new ways to engage with the music and the legacy of the band. But here's the thing, while these projects are exciting, they also raise questions about authenticity. Are these endeavors truly honoring the spirit of Kiss, or are they just cash grabs? Personally, I think it's a bit of both, and that's okay. What's also worth noting is that Kiss isn't the only act making waves on the charts this week. They're sharing the spotlight with artists like Charli XCX, The Strokes, and Shania Twain. But here's where it gets interesting, Kiss is one of the few legacy acts in that mix. This isn't just a win for Kiss, it's a win for rock music in an era dominated by pop and hip-hop. In my opinion, this speaks to the timeless appeal of Kiss's music. It's not just for the fans who grew up with them, it's for a new generation discovering their sound. So, what's the bigger takeaway here? For me, it's that Kiss has mastered the art of longevity. They've turned their band into a brand that can thrive even after the final curtain call. And while some might argue that this dilutes the purity of their legacy, I see it as a testament to their innovation and adaptability. Kiss didn't just make music, they created a universe, and that universe is still expanding. As we wrap this up, I'm left with one lingering thought: what does this mean for other legacy bands? Could we see more acts following in Kiss's footsteps, turning their brands into multifaceted empires? Personally, I think it's inevitable. The music industry is changing, and artists need to find new ways to stay relevant. Kiss has shown us one way to do it, and it's a strategy that's clearly paying off. So, what do you think? Is Kiss's continued success a celebration of their legacy, or is it a sign that the music industry is too reliant on nostalgia? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're a Kiss fan, old or new, make sure to check out 40. It's a trip down memory lane that's definitely worth taking.